Angel. Na Rodri nkomodie. Yeah. And run start here and then so atwaso. Na I come here say stories in the Bible. Me hu bear 3 different stories about Rodri. But I say Real Madrid ni agree. And Man City agree. And a unique color fat be catch Florentino Perez say obetumi akwakote bo no so. And the man is tall here. It be also say Real Madrid they make a lucrative offer to Rodri right after the World Cup. And Rodri later necessary now bring say Obebo Ediama Barcelona. It be also say Rodri no nya na adwin so Obebo Real Madrid da. Na no train Barcelona. It's a come here as a story no. On say obi a different direction. Yeah. Different direction. Angel. But no dey ho. Yen komodie no na yen hwe enoma kakra bi. Yen deep tactical analysis about Rodri. Okay. Yeah, be hwe enoma kakra bi about Barcelona and Real Madrid. They know here Rodri pa. Okay. They know here Rodri pa. And the choir 2 teams, no, especially Real Madrid, but never so compensate after so many Rodri. Until you know come young Angel. Boss player, in Comodia and Bibi said, na Barcelona on the Rodri yede. Barcelona on the Rodri yede. Near the normal tunes and near Barcelona Real Madrid, no why pan here Rodri. Maybe born normal me and Sabi Swatchero. You real near ya bam. Near her 2 teams no they always have no money be dada. Nyoma Rodri Debano. Firstly, Rodri a build-up specialist. Or a build-up specialist. Now, so because we're a build-up specialist, for better understanding, maybe break a build-up specialist into a normal 4. Angel. Firstly, a control. We a build-up specialist. I say the specialist Ashim and just all body up keko. We are specialists. We were doing no. We are experts. We are experts. Was no. Firstly, a control. What is control? You are slowing the tempo down, or you increasing the tempo. Okay. So control is about how you manage the game speed. Team be or runners. There be runners. The person running in behind. It is all your audience are Ojibon, no, not the Biabe looking for runners now. A bema game now in 10 because in your pass behind a beko. It's a side player who say, Debbie, a mama no, Jinaso, for mammy. Yeah. Mensu me Gia, me Jinaso, me increase how your person born no kono. So tempo, a very important for a build-up specialist. It's a control, a first one. Second one, your conductor. Conductor, Edumani say, on the better the direction of baby a person at the bonoko. Conductor Edumano no. Now, as a conductor, so else the be an option for a pass. Okay. Else could Jinana Kwaji. Tempe so available. We are available. It's your bobo na bo say left hand side no. A one choky. It was I am a tacker say overload to isolate. You overload the left hand side, no. You isolate the right hand side. Let's say changing the direction. We are build up specialists. You should know where the isolated side is. No abeje ball, no switch it. Ready onimye papa, sade no. Onimye and the switch is a pinpoint. It's so pepe. So once they do Rodri sade na, the switch is so pepe. Accurate switches. So a conductor no, on the change the direction of baby a born neko. But also what I say, I say mate. Yeah. Abripo Johnson no him. Say you know also or chere baby a car neko. Yeah. Enti we die ma san no humanity. On a driver je passenger ye fa obi. One a conduct, one a check the direction of where the boy is moving. Enti me the call left eye, the call left. Ya choke you left eye, emfa nyin call right. No a chero, obetumi to the sa chero say fakwa. Yeah. And also no abeje. No a yes human di amount. It's maka control, maka conduction. Next one, your progression. Next one, progression. Progression, you say, also to me movie born forward. Yes, so to me movie born forward. Very, very important if you are a build-up specialist. Dear my boss player home to me progressive body.
Jebo trying one what was the question? Can't be money di. Jebo no trying one. No side the corner cheap. Oh, we can Chelsea for no overcome. The fancy one. And yes, holding me for the Nibia.
There be a progressive one or passable one forward. Very, very important. It's a controller, conductor, progression. We are press resistance, half turn, back to go, ability under pressure is very, very important. I can't just say half turn is essential for every player. I would say, also a defensive midfielder.
Half turn.
Yes, o dia down what's ano.
Pass ne banana o de down.
O de ha unchemu sa ano. Essential. Only be am foul. Only be na scout to be foul. To me receive you on the half turn na one foul.
Then man half turn is so important.
Also pressure neighbor.
Okay.
It also to me did a tiny free pressure.
Pass no kwati me a dribble obi.
And a directional touch.
Angel.
It be a ball no. A free nchemu sa neighbor. We are not the 10 year to me face forward. It's a very, very important. Very, very important. Very important. A very, very important. It's a press resistance. No, normally a time scanning them. A pass before the pass the bano. Who scan it? When the dimachia over. When I ready so best step pass neighbor when you still you are scanning. Because born neighbor you have to win your space. So pass near banner when you flow near banner you don't scanner. I bet you have found what baby you born. So pass neighbor you are scanning. Rodri so yeah dear who papa scanning the eneduma or you're so good at this.
And I suggest scanning so a brow position.
A bois.
So scanning
even defensively, offensively, defensively a bois. Even normal mechanical control scanning is important. Conduction scanning is important. Because once scanning baby I saw the bonoko.
Yeah.
Progression scanning is important.
Angel.
If you want to be press resistant, scanning is important. It's a press resistance, you know, mobility under pressure. So build up specialist, you know, control, conduction, progression, press resistance. I said then we're breaking the normal four-way.
Yeah.
Send a better better say as a build up specialist. Oh, to be a normal four-way, you know, when you're build up specialist. Rebecca said, "Oh, to me a build up."
Yeah, but to be
you can be involved in the build up, but to be a specialist, you know, you must be very good in all these four. A normal.
Yeah.
Apart from Rodri the best idea man. Rodri or more positional 6. My main kind of say positional 6 and then say original position one. And yes, says na on nam ha. Says I need a brain no box to box adwuma derby. He anchors that position. Original ho. And no na say o protected back line because original ho. He holds that position. He anchors that position. It may make kind of positional 6 for better understanding. So what they obi say in front say Rodri to Frankie Dion one. Frankie Dion be bosses ba won nyina ho. Also obe move akọ nanim. But when obi gina ho into a positional 6. He anchors that position. Apart from Rodri best ademo, obi more defensive presence. The ability to read the play, no stepping in, no intercepting, no preventing a counter attack, but very good. The tactical fouling, so about preventing counter attack, very good. The dueling ability, so Rodri duels or engaging in 1v1s, and especially the area presence, no, so the Bema midfield, very, very important. It is a build-up specialist. He anchors that number 6 position. And on some defensive presence,
Angel.
San no mami ensawe. Barcelona. Our first one. Build-up specialist no. Omu Frankie Dion a build-up specialist. Pedri a build-up specialist. Pedri can control. Pedri can conduct. Pedri can progress. Pedri side press resistance. The same for Frankie Dion. But mumi anu dia no mfama. None of them they anchor 6 no. They don't anchor the 6. Omunjina sa position.
Does it mean omu pe more touches ana?
Omu person omu ko manim. They move forward. Omu person omu ko manim. etu betuma ka some per more touches into obekọ n'anim akobobo oni bi etu won nyina sa position ho no and none of them na some defensive presence no so Frankie de Jong bosses na or more the road the demand of the ball no that dwelling ability that area presence that interception no Frankie de Jong on farm man or the member boss play anya consistent match ba ku bi boss akoye say adwuma no the next match on here and even none of them and the member area presence obetumi aka bena ba bena no onya bi mo sa andi enyini film yan ka mo start no so Frankie de Jong is at the sister on my area presence na Rodri de man but what me nkomodi na say it is defensive presence any a player or anchor the system no na Barcelona ni but for a build-up specialist there Barcelona will be in Frankie de Jong and also in Pedri. It is a Rodri bar. One area obe improving for Barcelona is anchoring that number 6 position and also say almost Barcelona the defensive presence was that position. That is Barcelona. Now for Real Madrid in the day, control woni bi. Control no Real Madrid ni bi. Real Madrid any conduction oni bi. Conduction oni bi. Press resistance no. I want the 6th one no. Enya at the top to say Rodri die no. The obetumi abo 6 no. Ho Tchouaméni no Camavinga no. Control no mo. They can't conduct the play. And no press resistance no kura no. Camavinga dey kura na Kameka say what soro kakra che Tchouaméni dey. Because Camavinga is very good under pressure and oya dey pa. But enya at the top compared to Abrante Freno Tchouaméni and to say Rodri dey no.
Na way Bernardo Silva was our area was
me ba ho.
Okay.
Me ba ho. Eti so mo ma sa dey na Tchouaméni do obema da anko no because obegina sese Tchouaméni bema the defensive presence last season Tchouaméni off the ball no yes adwuma interceptions area presence in midfield he will give you that we obegina number 6 one the amount so Tchouaméni will give you the positional 6 na make no so obegina that position and anchor that position protect the back line we some of the defensive presence but Tchouaméni will not give you control. Tchouaméni will not give you conduction. Tchouaméni press resistance no a mediocre at best. But what will Tchouaméni give you progression?
A mediocre at best. Saying.
Me fa say average.
Net top.
And yet top to say Rodri there. You can't compare the press resistance of Rodri to Tchouaméni. It's Tchouaméni build up specialist. Normal trainer. Obama abako. What you say? Yeah, the Camavinga be show. Camavinga progression carry first, not pass first. Camavinga person the body movie more.
Yeah.
Number 6 and so there shouldn't be that case.
Okay, sometimes
pass first.
Sometimes one touch cry.
One touch. Pass first before you carry. Carry na boy. Any situation be a man to man be now down on the room. And I be work with low block be a enfano. No carry. Makacho said when you carry the ball, it create dynamic situations. Because I'm a defense no omi seki yes omu pie ba eba ball no na open space na a you player be am na free it is how build that specialist but ahane here Real Madrid fans ne pa no
ko
ahano any here Real Madrid fans ne pa it is not about a player obegina says what because Tchouaméni yes adwuma the mom it is not about the defensive presence because Tchouaméni yes adwuma the mom although say sometimes the positional intelligence here a little bit problematic compared to Rodri, but about dueling, about area presence, not the bema. But when it comes to a controller, when it comes to a conductor, and when it comes to a player, a press resistance in that area now, Real Madrid they lack it. But what you say? It's a solution for Real Madrid in the why, and only Bernardo Silva. Solution for Real Madrid
or a solution.
And Bernardo Silva. No solution not the Bemano. Obama baby, or my baby. Bernardo Silva, Obama baby, or my baby. And here found Bernardo Silva the Bemano. Obama control. No more top tier press resistance. Control. And a top tier press resistance. He can control ɛna ɔsan press resistant saa na ɔma mmienu wei ɛna Bernardo Silva de bɛma now sɛ Bernardo Silva ma control ɔma press resistant na Tchouaméni ma ball progression there sɛ ka ɔmo mmienu betumi abɔ at the base but there na aka conduction
asemo
when they direction of the pass when they direct play no when they ka say ahaye moving forward
na Silva needs our qualities
maybe idea or lucky pa and your Rodri dey be
directing play no
yes a hono and a Real Madrid the lucky pa now Sir Bernardo Silva mobi now you know what we saw the better na bench meaning say you are not getting the control and you are not getting the press resistance but you are getting only the progression a hono na mo hwebo na de bia mo bufu no but what me nkomo die na say so for Real Madrid there they are all missing out on Rodri and say they don't have a DMB or a border specialist in terms of criteria ya medium be or ticket box no all controlling all conducting all progressing no say press resistant Real Madrid ni bi Tchouaméni bema baako e average Bernardo Silva bema mienu baako woni what me nkomodi na se etike ye petima kese na ni brepa for Rodri now go putting everything on the line for Rodri it should have been Real Madrid because Barcelona no wo border specialist no some mama mienu ne pen o here that is a player that anchors and a player that give the defensive presence in midfield for Real Madrid to compensate for losing Rodri no they must pay Bernardo Silva a 32-year-old to Tchouaméni but what pay me no you are not getting the conduction
you are still not getting the conduction
it's a Real Madrid situation no this is say Real Madrid the pebia omo akwala bi was Stuttgart the friend no Andres Chema of La Fabrica na call fantastic player obetumi di amount Zubimendi na call Arsenal na Zubimendi no oba e beba be kan ball progression once a free so call Arsenal no how will progress ball no ehun bi minim say ehun anase bibi na aba be tie no mu a but that time na boss player Toni Kroos who kono there was a player bi no fit sound normal way as a border specialist in Girona near friend Alex Garcia Real Madrid the share hanya mani free Girona ekọ by Leverkusen abre na onim say you need that kind of replacement it is to say the Real Madrid situation, you know, you buy players na I can't just say Real Madrid, you know, the model is not built around control, it is built around chaos. Now, it is not built around control, no. And now suddenly player B, so I'm Bernardo Silva, you are not getting the control. And now what two defects in terms of saying in Vinicius and Mbappe, what's how will you win titles?
Challenge. I was say Jose name penny for the
I'm more fixing.
That's what fixing before season is started.
Yes, I have some more fixing in term. It's the situation in match room. The Rodri and Barcelona. The Barcelona what that Rodri neighbor. And the Real Madrid no all lose out on Rodri. How about me compensating for Rodri now? I'm missing on. I hope so. Where you be at Marseille for Enra. Then Komona a good signing for Barcelona because of those 2 points, but a huge miss for team and friend Real Madrid.
Angel 96.1.